Watkins makes a nuisance of himself on Matthias, whose header out is met on the volley by Goss, and Alman stood and admired that. That's how good the shot was. Rob Newman plays it in. Matthias backpedaling, heads it up into the air, and Jeremy Goss, just look at that.
Hi guys, welcome to episode 4 of On the Ball City. As you see from the background, Norwich City Legends Inter forever. That game has now gone. I just wanted to give a quick recap of the game and of the day because it was a fantastic experience. All thanks to Norwich, bid stack, and it was a fantastic day. I just wanted to say a big thank you to Norwich City for helping make it happen. To the Norwich City fans because they were fantastic. The Norwich City players because they were, although they gave me a little bit of jib in the dressing room, they were very on board with everything. They were really friendly. Great to see them. Great to get to know them. If you didn't know, it'll be on the videos that come out at some point. I had to give a speech before the game, and yeah, quite terrifying. But at the same time, it was really good. Really enjoyed it. All the boys took part in it. And so I wanted to thank them. Obviously, Bid Stack for arranging FM WEC and organising it and making it happen. Fantastic from them. Really appreciate that. Thanks to the guys from Team DSM that came down. Tobias and Hugh Wizzy and Tom. And We Are Buzzers for filming everything. It was great working with you guys again. And I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for making the day. It was really special. It's something I'm never going to forget. I will bring out some a vlog on the day and some video clips of what it's like to be a manager. And like I said, the videos I'm sure will be out soon of the whole thing, FM WEC, and my whole experience, what I've got from this. And it's been fantastic. Great weekend. You might not be able to see from my face because it's a little bit dark, but I got very sunburnt on Sunday. It was really, really hot, really sunny. But yeah, great day. Always good to get a tan. And fantastic day overall. And hopefully the opportunity will come about for somebody else or myself again in the next FM WEC and FM WEC 2. So make sure you stay tuned to that. There'll be updates soon, I'm sure. And let's get cracking with this episode because obviously this is the last time you're going to see the screen above. I'm going to have to change that now because the game is over. But the new one's beginning. And today we see Norwich City in the third round of the Carabao Cup and we face Man United. Okay, so guys, I just want to give a quick recap of the fixtures. Obviously, I gave you a little speech at the start of this video, so I don't want to make this too long. There's not been any changes anymore transfer-wise because the transfer window is over. But we have played some games from the last episode, and let's see how we go on. So, obviously, in the last game, we played Birmingham. Fantastic start in that game. We were 3-0 up after 17 minutes. Obviously, as Football Manager goes, you take a 3-0 lead, you try to hold on to it, and it ends up finishing 3-0. No more goals than that, but a fantastic game overall. It was great to show you that one. In the next game, we played Burton. Again at home. This is a game that we really should have won. I think I made too many changes in that one because obviously there's only a few days between the games. I wanted the guys to have a bit of a rest before the Man U game and the Sheffield United one as well because that's a big game. So I rested a lot of the first teamers. I brought in not the reserves but the rest of the squad. Gave them an opportunity. They didn't really impress in that game. At one point, I think in the first half, we only had one shot and Burton had 8. And we managed to change it around in the second half and do well. But I was disappointed with that result there. But the next game we had Sheffield United, and what a game it was. We're going to quickly go through this because I need to show you something. As you can see here, 5-3 victory. We went 1-0 down, brought it back to 1-1, and then a 5-minute hat-trick from Dennis Sabeni put us 4-1 ahead. 2 quick goals from Sheffield United brought it back, so it was a tense end to the first half, going in 4-3. But Sabeni added his 4th, apparently a record for the most amount of goals in the Championship for Norwich in a single game. He's got that. He's got 4 goals, but there is one goal that I really need to show you because it was sensational. If I can show you, I believe, and I'll be surprised if this does not get goal of the month. I've never seen anyone do this in the game before. Let's have a look at it. Right, so Tom's got the ball on the right. He plays it across to Reed. It's a good long ball over to Stiepermann, and he turns it onside, plays it with his right foot across the pitch. A great through ball. Leitner whips it across to Thomas, who's got a lot of space on the right wing. He puts in a great ball, and what a finish by Sabeni there. A fantastic overhead kick, and that has got to be goal of the month. And quickly before I go into the game, look at this performance by Leitner here. 9 key chances set up. 9. He got an average rating of 9 in the game. It's fantastic. But because of Sabeni's 4 goals, he was picked to the Man of Match award. But a great performance by him. So that is that. Let's go and have a look how we do against Man United. Okay guys, so the game is about to start. I just wanted to quickly run through my lineup. Norwich versus Man U, 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. So we're starting with the legend of Bryan Gunn, his son, Man City player, on loan. Angus Gunn is in goal. We then have Thomas, who scored and set up a goal in the last game. Grant Hanley has come back into the mix here, and we keep Zimmerman and Closer in the centre. Stiepermann, I forgot to change him actually. So Stiepermann is, although he played well in the last game, James Husband's going to come in at left back. And then I brought in Alex Tetty, ball-winning midfielder, a great player. Harrison Reed had a good game in the last one, so he's going to stay in the team as the deep line playmaker. Leitner, with his 9 key passes, had to keep him in the team, so he's playing in the centre. James Maddison is brought in as the advanced playmaker, just behind Dennis Sabeni. If he can get another 4 goals, it would be fantastic. Even 1. But we're going for a more defensive. I've gone for a more structured team this time. However, we started the last game as counter and it didn't work, and then we switched it to control and it worked. So I was contemplating whether to do control for the mentality, but obviously we're playing Man U, so I'm going safe. I'm going to go defensive. Hopefully we can soak up that pressure and really push forward. So there we go, the game is starting. Man United's lineup, we've got Romero in goal, Ashley Young, Smalling, Bailey, Daly Blind, Herrera Fellaini in the centre. We've got Sanchez, Gomez, Martins and Rashford up front. Is that Gelson Martins? It is, they've signed Gelson Martins on this. He's a great winger. He's got fantastic pace and dribbling and flair. Definitely one for the future. He's started pretty well for United. But let's get stuck in. Let's see how we get on. Come on, boys. So, we should challenge the team to go out and prove a point. I'm going to be calm. Yeah, we've got nothing else to lose. We know how good we are. Let's show everyone else what we're capable of. That's what I'm going to go for. And I'm going to be assertive. I want a solid defensive performance out there. So, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Sabeni. I've got faith in you can make the difference. He's looking happy. I'm going to try and big him up. And the game is starting. How are we going to get on here today? So we're passing it around well so far. Keeping it tight at the back, hopefully. But have we given the ball away there? We have. Alexis picks it up. And that's the end of that highlight. Thank God for that. Come on, boys. So nothing much happened down the right side of the pitch so far. James Hosband just picked up a yellow card. We created a chance, but nothing clear cut. And we're doing very well with possession. It's just gone to 50-50 now, but we were sitting at 53-54. Man U look like they're starting to come back into the game, but it's a very tight game. We've not seen anything yet in the first 20 minutes. James Husband is going in quite aggressive in the tackles. We might need to either swap it up or tell him to hold back before he gets sent off, because the last thing we need is to go down to 10 men in this game. And we've seen half an hour now. We've got a highlight coming up. Thomas gives it to Tetty. Can Norwich hit on the counter, or will Man U win the ball back? Liner plays it to Madison. Good ball to Reed. He's bringing the ball forwards. Is he going to switch it to someone, or is he going to lose it? He played it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman's bringing it forward now. Good ball to Husband. Husband is really good at getting forward. Puts in a good cross, but he's lost the ball to Ashley Young. And Man U could hit on the counter here. Gelson Martins has lost the ball to Husband. Great tackle there. Harrison Reed. Come on, boys. Get it in the box. Madison, they're passing it well. We're passing it well. Lightner, 9 key assists in the last game. Thomas brings it forward. It's looking to Benny with a header. And Zanetti! Get in, son. 4 goals in his last game. He's got one here. 29 minutes gone. And Norwich lead at Carabao Road against Man United. A great start to the game here. Lightner with a great run there. Good ball by Thomas. He may only be 18. I think he's 18. But he started off the season really well. Got a goal and assist in the last game. He's got an assist today. Ivo Pinto is injured. It's his opportunity, and he really is making that position his own right now. Ivo Pinto is going to struggle to get in the starting lineup when he's fully fit again. So this is where I expect Man U to start really getting into the game. They don't want to be losing. They're the type of team that once they go down, they'll really come at you. But it's still been very even. They are controlling possession, but they're not creating anything. Norwich are defending superbly here. And Husband hacks it clear there. Is the whistle going to blow? We played an extra minute of injury time here, and the first half is over. It's been a fantastic performance from the boys. As you can see, the stats, both teams have had 3 shots each. Both teams have had 1 shot on target each. Fouls are very similar. Only 1 yellow card. 56 possession to Man United, but the all-important goal has gone our way, and Sabeni has given us a 1-0 lead at half-time. 30 minutes into the game there. Should we keep the way it is? We struggled for possession, but that's expected, and we lost a lot of possession in the centre. However, we are doing well. We'll quickly look at the other results. Eddie Nketiah with a hat-trick for Arsenal in the first half, and a Gilmore penalty daily. 4-0 against Cardiff. Everton are beating Stoke. Liverpool 1-0 up. Danny Ings against Fulham. Man City 2-1 against Sunderland. And Scunthorpe are beating Hull. That's a big result there. Birmingham also struggle with a goal there. They are beating Watford. So that is the half-time score so far. I'm going to keep it the way it is. I just want to G the guys up. I appreciate the effort, but don't get complacent. Assertive. I'm going to be assertive. Don't get complacent out there. Really stay in the game. The midfield need to start controlling it more. I'm going to be assertive with them. You've not been that bad, but you can still improve. So they seem to have gained focus. It looks like a pretty good team talk at half time. Let's start the second half. Let's see if we can finish what we've started. It's 1-0 at half time. Let's go. Fellaini on the ball. Can Man U get an early goal in the second half? No. That highlight has ended. So it's still 1-0. Man U have a throw on here. Ashley Young on the right side of the pitch, looking for Gelson Martins. He switches the ball over to Daley Blind. He finds Alexis. He's in a lot of space. And he looks like he's going to try and bring Daley Blind into it. He's overlapped him. Daley Blind has got the ball. And Lightner with a great tackle. Can Norwich hit on the counter-attack? Thomas puts the ball long over, but Ander Herrera picks it up and gives it to Gomez. He's going to look for the overlap. And he doesn't find it, but Martins has the ball. And he's looking for Ashley Young. He's going to put the cross in. And Anthony Marshall has hit the bar. Alexis comes in and... So the second half only lasted 4 minutes before they scored. It was unlucky. The cross came in. Marshall headed the ball, hit the bar, and I was hoping someone was going to come and just put it out for a corner or something. But Alexis Sanchez was the first to react, and he tucked it in. So it's 1-1 now. Here at Carabao Road. Are our heads going to drop, or are we going to carry on playing the way that we're playing and get another chance like we did in the first half? Let's see. We have a free kick. James Madison steps over the ball. It's a great free kick, and he was aiming for the top corner. The keeper probably had it, Sergio Romero there, but it was just over the bar, and the game is still 1-0. We're now hitting the hour mark. It's still good performance. Man U are still dominating possession, and they're creating more chances here. They now had 7 shots with 2 on target. However, nothing has been clear cut. The game is still 1-1. Sabeni has taken a knock, and I think we're going to have to make a sub here because his fitness has dropped dramatically. Nelson Oliveira, who's been out injured, will this be his chance to shine? I believe he used to play for Sporting Lisbon. He had a fantastic record there, and I think now might be the chance. Leitner, his fitness is dropping a bit. He had a good game in the last game. He's played well so far, but Ranić is a great player as well. He's got a hell of a shot on him. Can these substitutes make a difference? So we've got Leitner and Sabeni going off, Oliveira and Marko Ranić coming on. We've got 15 minutes to go. How will we get on? Still nothing much happening. We've got 10 minutes left. James Thomas, offsides. James Madison with a foul there. We've got 8 minutes left now. Lindelof is coming on for Bailey. Man, you look like they're going to try and nick a draw and then take it back to Old Trafford, which would be great for us. I believe we get quite a bit of money for that. But it's the last 2 minutes now. Is there anything going to happen in this last 2 minutes? We're in the last seconds now. It doesn't look like anything's going to happen here. We've defended superbly. We've got that goal in the first half. We've restricted Man U to only 2 shots on target. I know it does. For some reason, I'm thinking of the FA Cup rules where it goes into replay. This is now going into extra time. Obviously, we get an extra sub in extra time. But I'm going to keep it the way it is at the moment. We're defending very well. I'm going to be passionate in this one. I know we're underdogs, but go out there, give the fans something to cheer about. They're listening. Defence, I'm going to be clear with them again. I'm very happy with solid defensive work. And let's go with that. It's all about the defending so far. We kick off we kick off extra time. And Thomas has the ball. He's looking for Madison, and the opportunity was wasted there, although we didn't get forward. But now we've seen 5 minutes of this extra time. What is going to happen in this game? Can we nick an all-important winner? Will Man U get an all-important winner? Or will it go to penalties? And remember, anything can happen from penalties. Unless you're England, then you know you're going to lose. But the first half is coming to an end. It's very tight. I'm really tempted to go on to control and try and switch it up. But I just want to be defensive. I'm expecting Man U to come on the counter-attack and really push for the win. I'm happy to settle for a draw and get penalties if we can. I'm going to stay with defensive. It's probably our best opportunity. I'm going to give it 5 minutes and then bring on one more sub. Chris Smalling's picked up a knock here. The players are looking very tired. Harrison Reed's. Okay, so Marcus Edwards is going to come on for Harrison Reed here. Yeah, James Madison, he's had a good game, but we need some pace in behind. Really go for Smalling if he's still on the pitch. Josh Murphy's going to come on. Marcus Edwards, obviously the Spurs player, he's had a couple of good games so far this season. We've got 7 minutes left of this third round Carabao Cup game against United. Murphy whips the ball and Herrera hacks it clear, but Ranich brings it back. He's looking for Thomas. He's really tired, but he gets in a good ball, and Oliveira jumps up. He hits the bar. Oh, such a great opportunity for Norwich there. They could have won it in the dying minutes. It's not to be. However, we've still got 3 minutes left, and there's still a chance for an opportunity. We're coming more into the game as Man Utd are trying to attack more. We're starting to get forward on the attack, on the counter attack. But it looks like it's going to penalties here. The game is going to penalties, so this is going to be interesting. What can we do here? Right, I'm just going to stick with that. Nothing to do. Can we win on penalties? Nelson Oliveira is the first man to step up. He faces Sergio Romero. Can they get a good start? Despite him diving the right way, Oliveira tapped it under Sergio Romero, and now it's up to Marshall to put it level at 1-1. Come on, Angus Gunn. Do your father proud. But Marshall hits it down the centre. It's now 1-1 in penalties. The next man to step up. Obviously, we've got the rotating penalty kicks. Michael Carrick. His last season at United. Can he get a goal to take him in the next round? No! Angus Gunn has saved the penalty. He got down like his father did on Sunday. And now Edwards steps up. Can he make it 2-1 on penalties, or will Romero keep it level? He steps up, he's on his left foot. And what a penalty, right in the top corner. Norwich lead 2-1. And they're one step closer. Now Ranich brings it forward. He puts it on the spot. He steps up. He again goes onto his left foot. The keeper goes the right way, but it's another fantastic penalty by Norwich. They lead 3-1. Lukaku now steps up. I didn't even realise they brought on Lukaku. That's how many limited chances they had. But he steps up. It's a good penalty. Angus Gunn dives the right way, but he couldn't save it this time. And it's now up to Ander Herrera. Can he bring it level on penalties? He's going to place it with his right foot. And Angus Gunn with another save! What a save by Angus Gunn there. He got down to his right hand side. He palmed the ball away. And now it's all down to one man. James Husband steps up. The left back. He got an early yellow card. It was looking like he might get sent off at some point in the game because he was being quite aggressive with Ashley Young. Or whoever was playing, I can't even remember who was playing like that. But James Husband steps up against Romero. If he scores, Norwich are through to the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. James Husband steps up. Oh, and he's missed it. Oh my God. That was a perfect opportunity, but they've got one more. I believe if we score this, we're through. Come on, Zimmerman. Carlos Zimmerman, the centre-back. He steps up, not renowned for his finishing ability, but he's looking composed. Can he send Norwich into the 4th round of the Carabao Cup? The whistle's gone. He runs up. Oh no, he's missed it as well! Romero looks like he could have potentially saved United in this game. Norwich was so close. 3-1 up on penalties, but they've now missed their last 2. It's up to Fellaini. If Fellaini scores this, then the penalties will continue until someone misses. If he misses this penalty, Norwich are through to the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. Can Angus Gunn, who's been a hero in this game so far and in the shootout, can he save them once again? It looked like he dived too early. And now it's up to Alexis, the man that got the equaliser. Can he give Man Utd a 4-3 lead and put the pressure on Norwich? He sent Angus Gunn the wrong way. It's now in Man United's favour. Norwich are so close. Whatever happens, if they miss this penalty, they've done themselves proud. They've done really well today. Really, really well. Tim Closer, not the man that you'd expect to step up, but again a defender. He's had a solid game. They've drawn 1-1, they took the lead, and luckily at the start of the second half, Man U got the equaliser. It was looking for so long from the penalty shootout that Norwich were going to go through. But if Closer misses then it's the end. And Tim Closer, cool as you like, has stepped it in, he's tucked it in. Alex Tettey now with an opportunity. He needs to give Norwich the advantage. Can he tuck it away? Can he put it in? A beautiful penalty by Alex Tettey. Sergio Romero dived the right way, but he couldn't save it. He's been the hero with a couple of saves today. He couldn't save that one. It's now up to Ashley Young. Can he keep the penalties going? It's 5-4 so far. Angus Gunn has saved 2 penalties already. What a game we've had here today. It's been fantastic. And Ashley Young brings it forwards. Ashley Young has scored, so it looks like the pressure again is on Norwich. Daily Blind with a penalty here. Will he score? He steps up. It's a perfect penalty by Daily Blind. He's put it in the bottom corner. And like I said, the pressure really is on Norwich now. This is the advantage of the penalty shootouts with the rotating teams now. If someone scores, then they get the advantage by having the opportunity to score again. But Josh Murphy steps up. Can he level it on penalties, or will he send Man United through to the next round? It was close. It wasn't the best penalty. He tucked it underneath Sergio Romero, right in the middle of the pitch. Grant Hanley now, defender, again not known for scoring, but the defenders have done pretty well on penalties today. Hanley steps up, and it looked like Romero ran out of the way. Hanley obviously gave him the eyes, scared him there. And Norwich now have the advantage. Victor Lindelof has now got the opportunity to level it and again put Man U with the advantage. So we've got 7-6 on penalties so far. Angus Gunn, can he save it? Angus Gunn was so close, it just went past his hand. He nearly got it, but Chris Smalling now is the man to step up. The defenders are now taking it. He's got a bit of an injury. Hopefully that will impact him and Norwich can go through. But no, Chris Smalling has scored the penalty. It's a very good penalty. Again, Norwich have the disadvantage here. They're under a lot of pressure, and it looks like Angus Gunn is now the man to step up and take the penalty. If he misses, it's the end of the game. If he scores, then Norwich have another opportunity to have a penalty and get some advantage here. So, firstly, Gunn, you've got to face the right way. He's trying to scare Romero there. But he takes it, and what a penalty by Angus Gunn. I might have to stick him up front in the next game. That was a great goal. And now Thomas, he's young. He's not going to be as composed. If he does miss this, can't affect him too much. He's had a great game today. And Thomas has missed. It's unlucky. As always written, I'm sure the youngster, he's had such a good game, he's going to miss a penalty. Hopefully it won't affect him too much. But Man United now have the chance to go 9-8 ahead on penalties. Sergio Romero steps up against Angus Gunn. Now Angus Gunn has already scored against him. Can Romero return the favour? If he does score, I believe they've won it. If they don't, then Man do have another opportunity to score. But Romero steps up. His penalty's gone in, and Man United have won. It's been a fantastic performance by the boys. I can't fault them. We had more shots, more opportunities. Unfortunately, it weren't to be today. The penalty shootout, despite looking at certain points that we were going to get through, we've not been able to do it. Let's go and see the players. Let's go greet them in the dressing room. I'm going to be passionate. Despite the result, I'm pleased with your performance. Defensively, I'm going to be passionate as well. I'm very happy with your solid defensive work. Tim Closer looked to switch off. But that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Despite a fantastic performance, we've lost on penalties, and that is the end of the game. So, yeah, before we go, I quickly want to show you the league table. It's been a long one because of the penalty shootouts and extra time, but currently after 8 games we sit in 3rd position. We're only 2 points off the top. We lost 1 game to QPR, who are above us. We've drawn 3. The games that we drew, 2 of them, we really should have won, but we couldn't. And we've won 4 games, so we've had a good start to the league. And what I'm going to do is, we've got a few games coming up: Middlesbrough, Reading, Bristol City, Hull. I'm going to play all these games, and the next game we're going to come back is going to be the derby. We're going to face the Tractor Boys away from home. We're going to play Ipswich. That is going to be the next game. If you want to see that, please subscribe to the channel, and please watch out for the videos. If you like this one, please like, and thank you again for watching. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you very much.